I'm Adam Smith, I'm here with AIA and the main man himself, Harry Kane, to hit a few golf balls and talk all things mental health. It's a subject very close to my heart, so we're going to talk about the Harry Kane Foundation, hear about the great work AIA do, and I'm going to see what Harry Kane's like on the golf course. You ready for this?
Hopefully. Yeah, we'll see what happens.
You'll be better than me, mate, that's for certain. So the first one is bullseye.
Okay.
So basically as close as you can get to the target, and we'll have a little chat along the way.
All right, let's start. Let's see what we can get.
Let's see what you got.
Under pressure now, cameras are on.
Oh, it's good.
Felt good.
Oh, it looks good.
Oh, I've overclubbed.
Oh, surprising.
I've overclubbed there.
So why golf, Harry? It's something you do in your downtime. What does it do to your mental health?
It's probably one of the only times where I'm kind of just thinking about nothing else but...
When you're on the golf course?
When I'm on the golf course, it's just about trying to get this ball in that hole, and definitely helps me just kind of relax the mindset a little bit.
Right, go on, let's see your second shot.
Right, 174, so...
Oh, wow.
This one might be a bit short. Go on.
Go on.
Oh, it snuck on
Yes.
there.
I believe that is 100. Wait for clarification. Yes, it is. This is, of course, called bullseyes. It's all about hitting your targets. So tell me a bit about your targets growing up, because obviously you're such an elite player now, but when you were a kid, what were your dreams? Was it always to become a professional footballer, or does that goal seem a long way away when you were a kid?
Yeah, up until early teenager, it was just playing football for fun, enjoying it, loving it. But yeah, they don't really become realistic until probably I was about 14, 15, you know, when you start getting a bit closer to the first team. You go through changes physically in your body, mentally, and people are talking about what you want to do after school, you know, what do you want to be when you're older, and obviously saying a footballer, everyone's like, yeah, everyone wants to be a footballer, but...
Is it a cliche where your teachers go, well, it's just not realistic?
No one ever said it's not realistic, but, you know, you always got that, but what else if football don't happen, you know, what else would you...
Do you want me to step up? Do you actually want to see me play?
Wow. You lead the way on this one.
Yeah. Bear in mind, I don't play golf.
Tell you what.
What are we saying?
Oh, it's not bad.
Oh, it's a bit short, isn't it?
It was straight.
What are your thoughts on that, technique-wise?
I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot worse. Let's put it that way.
I know you're a big advocate of mental health, as am I. Tell us about the Harry Kane Foundation, because it's amazing what you've set up. So firstly, where did that come about, that idea?
Yeah, so we set up the Harry Kane Foundation end of last year. We started the resilience program with the Premier League. Yeah, basically teaching resilience in a load of schools, and it isn't just kind of young boys and girls who want to play football that I can help. It's whatever they're going through in all different parts of life. Yeah, just using kind of what I've achieved in football and to give back to other people, and this was the way I saw we could do it.
Right, it's a big shot. Oh dear.
All right.
I think you stick to the golf, Harry. I'll ask the questions. You've gone from being a son, and now you're a dad yourself, to 3 kids, and you're expecting your 4th as well. Congrats. You're going to be busy, by the way.
Absolutely. Thank you.
How do you think that's changed in terms of how open you are with your family and with your kids compared to what it was like when you were growing up?
You know, I was lucky enough to have my mum and dad there, and I've got an older brother as well, and just be there whenever I needed them. So, you know, being a parent now, it's just about, you know, you just want to make sure your kids are okay, and whether that's talking about stuff, because, you know, obviously it's not just how they look, it's about how they're feeling inside as well, which is a big part of mental health. So my kids are still a little bit young, but once they start getting into kind of social media age, it's a real difficult place, because I feel like there's a lot more information out there, there's a lot more...
opinion and scrutiny and
stuff.
You
didn't really, you know, and now you've got to deal with people maybe having bad opinions about you when you're 13, 14, and you need to be able to kind of block that out, and which is why I think it's really important to try and talk as much as possible with family or friends. You know, there's some great helplines out there, just to have a conversation and listen to the people, the coaches, your parents, your friends, people who you can trust in your life, and they're the opinions that matter the most. So try and focus on that, and try not to let anything on the outside affect you.
Can you do that easily? Are you someone that can switch off that outside noise? Because when you're England captain and you're playing for a Premier League club, there is scrutiny literally everywhere: social media, mainstream media, fans, pundits. So how easy is it for you to shut off that outside noise? Is that difficult?
Yeah. So I'm someone. What I try and do is, you know, when I have a good game, is be open to it. You know, listen to the good stuff, and you know that creates good confidence, that creates good energy, good mindset. And then when you've not had such a good game, you know, I'm the first to go back and watch the game and to see where I can improve, or if you have moments that are disappointing, I might go off social media for a couple of days. That's the time to kind of find yourself and, you know, focus on yourself, and that's kind of the mindset I've had since I was young. Stay there, it's got to stay there. Oh, it's drifting. Come down the hill.
Oh, hello. I think you're in.
All right, I got a couple on
Take
the.
that.
I got a couple on the board.
You'll take that. There we go. Kane won. Not really that surprising, was it?
Yeah.
Round 2, this is closest to the flag. Whoever gets it closest to the pin captures the flag. It's probably going to be you. Should we give it a go?
Let's do it.
114 yards.
A bit thin.
Tell you what. Oh, in a bunker.
Got a chance.
I don't mean to
Yeah.
kick a man while he's down, but you weren't happy with that, were you?
No. Oh no, I've gone left.
Oh.
Caught them all a little bit.
Right, let's do the.
A little bit fat, so
I'll do the same one in a little practice.
all you got to do is hit the green.
Is that it?
And it's yours.
That's all I've got to do.
Tell you what, that could work out. Oh, you're inside though.
I'll tell you what.
I think you're taking it. By a
I
whisker.
actually won by a whisker. What's your handicap? 1?
1.
It brings us nicely on to our next talking point, actually, because
Yeah.
this is very much like footballer, capturing the flag. You have highs, you have lows. How do you deal with the moments when the highs and lows are so quick?
I'm someone who tries to, always stay in the middle. Don't get too high when things are going well and things are going great. I feel like that's a big part of what's helped me get to where I am now. Yeah, the more you can just kind of stay level-headed is really important.
I wanted to ask you about the stigma around mental health and how you think that's changed, because I know, I've struggled in the past with mine, and I remember when I was at a low point, it was that stigma that you didn't feel that you could talk because it was portraying a sign of weakness. Have you seen there's been a shift positively, particularly in football?
Yeah, I think there's more voices around now. There's changing rooms very open and people feel very comfortable expressing their feelings, and I think that's really important, and it also helps create good team environments. When you know what your teammates going through or how they're feeling, it helps you an extra connection with those people. So it would definitely help.
Class. I know you've mentioned about young kids and mental health. It ties in a lot with what AIA are doing with their Healthy Schools initiative, healthy body, healthy mind. I imagine as an athlete who talks about mental health, that's something that you completely agree with.
No, absolutely. I've been working with AIA now for a number of years. The AIA Kids Football Clinic as well, where the Spurs coaches coach. They've probably coached thousands of kids.
80,000, I think it is.
80,000, that's what I mean, thousands of kids, and we've got out there pre-season and seen it firsthand.
Amazing.
So, no, fantastic, and definitely ties into a lot of the work that I'm doing with the Harry Kane Foundation as well.
Right, Harry, third and final challenge. We picked one of the hardest courses going to really see what you've got in the locker.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
So we've got 180 yards over water.
Yeah.
Hopefully don't end up in it.
Water. Oh,
Off the bank.
you're in the water. You're at your lowest.
Yeah.
Go on, talk to me about those low points. Then, what are your sort of coping mechanisms and the strategies you use when you are at your lowest?
Get away as much as possible, so like on the golf course or switching off. But I've got my wife who I can talk to. I've got my family who I'm close to, my friends. So talking to them, and sometimes it might not even be talking about that specific situation, but just talking in general and switching the mind off for a little while.
Does it get pretty competitive when you go for a round?
Yeah, I mean you always want to kind of beat your teammates at anything, whether it's golf or table tennis. Chance.
Wow, tell you what.
So sit down a bit.
Unbelievable shot. I think it's fair to say you win the golf there.
Thank you very
Any
much.
advice for me going forward?
Keep practicing. Keep working hard.
It's great advice. Brilliant to hear the work that the Harry Kane Foundation is doing, as well as the great work that AIA are doing. And hopefully we'll get back on the golf course for a rematch soon.
Absolutely.
Love it.